Hey mama, let's get real for a second. When's the last time that you did anything for yourself? Not folding laundry, not doing the dishes, not showering, like something physically you wanted to do. If you had to stop and think about it, then this is for you. Today I'm breaking down simple, realistic self-care routines that you can do that aren't going to take hours and they're not going to cost any money. These are the little things that are going to help you start to feel alive little by little. And I also want to share how I personally got my spark back after having 3 boys and just trying to survive motherhood. I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not failing just because you're exhausted. Being a mom is a full-time job, and then stack that on top of your already full-time job. No wonder you are burnout and exhausted. I used to look back in the mirror and not even recognize who was looking back at me. I was on autopilot. I was just surviving, going to work, taking care of the kids, and repeating that day in and day out. My spark was gone. And the scariest part about that is that I just thought that that's how life is supposed to be. But coming to find out, the burnout doesn't have to be permanent. You can find yourself again. And I promise it doesn't start with a luxurious spa day or a vacation by yourself. It honestly starts with the smallest, simplest little routines that you can put into your day around busy mom life. Because your happiness matters. If you're new here, hi, my name's Angie, and back last year, I had my 3rd son, and I found myself just surviving and missing out on actual living moments because I was just going through the routines, right? Going and doing the things, washing, rinsing, repeating, and it just got to the point where when I looked in the mirror, I didn't even see myself. And that got scary, and I knew I needed to make a change. And now I get motivated because I get to help other moms learn how to get their spark back too. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and like this video so that you can follow along on the journey so that I can help you learn how to get your spark back too. In the next part of this video, I'm going to break down 5 different ways to get your spark back by putting it into your routine, just little bits here and there, so that you can finally start learning how to be yourself again. The first way is a morning reset. Instead of waking up and diving straight into chaos, take 5 minutes for yourself. Personally, I do this before the kids get up, and that is a little bit of a sacrifice having to get up a couple minutes before their routine starts, but it has made a huge difference. Take 5 minutes to take a couple sips of coffee while it's still warm. Sit in the bathroom, do a skincare routine, wash your face, brush your teeth, or just sit there and stretch. Take 5 minutes to move your body in a meaningful way to make your body know that you're in it and present. Those 5 minutes are not wasted. That sets your tone for the entire day. I used to think I didn't have 5 minutes to spare. But when I realized if I just took those 5 minutes, it put me in the right mindset for the crazy chaos that was about to happen for the day. The second one is move your body. Self-care doesn't mean that you have to move your body and go to the gym for 90 minutes a day. It could be dancing in your kitchen, going for a walk around the block, or doing a quick 10-minute workout routine from YouTube. For me, moving my body after putting it on the back burner for years has made a huge difference. It reminded me that I am strong, not just as a mom, but me. The third thing is reconnect with something that you used to love. Think about where you were before having kids. What were your passions, your hobbies? What made you you? Did you love reading, journaling, painting, working out? Start with just 10 minutes of doing that activity a week. When I picked up working out again, it wasn't about becoming stronger or weight goals. It was about reconnecting with who I was prior to having kids. You know, the more confident and alive version of myself. I think this next one is really hard for us to do. However, it is extremely important. The fourth one is digital detox moments. Our phones steal more energy from us than we actually realize. Create one pocket of your day where you just put it down and let it be. Maybe during dinner, maybe it's during your bedtime routine, or maybe it's just before bed. That little bit of space gives your brain breathing room more than I realized that I needed. And the last one is a weekly me date. The best part, this doesn't have to cost a dime. This could be going and grabbing a coffee alone, taking a walk, or even sitting in your car with your favorite playlist. It's about carving out space where you're not a mom, a wife, or an employee. You are just you. I cannot tell you how healing this was when I started doing it. Now here's for the part that I didn't expect. For years, even when I did try to do self-care, it felt impossible because my job always left me drained and so burnt out mentally and physically. That's when I realized that the biggest form of self-care was creating more time freedom for myself. When I started my digital business, I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I wanted my time back. And slowly over the past year, that business has given me the ability to quit my full-time job, work only 2 hours a day, and actually live again. That's when the routines actually began to stick because I wasn't always running on fumes. I had space, I had margin, and that margin gave me my life back. So if you're listening to this and you're struggling to even just imagine a self-care routine that can be put into your life right now, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the system that you're stuck in. Listen, you deserve more than just living in survival mode. You deserve to feel good again. You deserve to feel good in your own skin, to laugh, and to feel alive again. I know these small routines don't seem like a lot, but when you stack them together, that's exactly how you start to find yourself again. And if you're not just longing for more routines, but true freedom, the kind that gives you your life back and more time with your kids, then I would absolutely love to share the Freedom Formula Blueprint that has given me my life back by allowing me to quit my full-time job and focus on myself so that I can be the best version for my kids. This system is completely done for you. So if you're already like, oh, no, that's too much. I understand. I was the same way. But I knew back last year that if I didn't make changes, I was going to continue to stay on that hamster wheel and stay stuck. And I didn't want that for me or my family. So when I started looking into this information and saw what it had to offer, and all of it was done, and I just had to plug in 2 hours a day following the step-by-step process, I knew that this was my way out. And I'm here to tell you, a year later, this has changed my family's life, and it's given me my spark back. I would absolutely love to share the information with you. The link is down below in my description, or you can just comment "I'm ready" and I will share the information with you. I am here to help you every step of the way because you deserve more than just surviving. You deserve to be happy and find that spark in your eye that has lit you up your whole life. Find that passion, find that excitement. So not only are you the best version of yourself, but your kids get to see what happiness is, true, authentic happiness. But I want you to know that no matter what, you deserve to start today. Just pick one of the 5 self-care routines and start implementing it. One step at a time, start to dig yourself out of that hole that you have felt yourself falling into for years. Because when you do, you don't just find your spark back. You shine brighter for your family too.